Now I will walk you through how I actually build this workflow in NHN step by step. So first you log in or sign in to NHN. If you don't already have an account, you can sign up. I believe they offer a 40-day free trial. So once you log in, click Created Workflow. Before we start adding notes, just a quick reminder of what you should already have prepared. First, you need a dedicated Gmail account for tracking expenses. I created a brand new Gmail account just for the purpose. Second, you need a Google spreadsheet with your expense columns. And finally, you need a Google Drive folder to store the invoices. Once you have those ready, we can start building the workflow. So the first node is a Gmail trigger. This node listens for new emails coming into the assistant inbox. First, you need to connect the Gmail credential for the assistant email address. I already have it connected here, and you can see here, but you can click Create New Credential, sign in with Google, and choose the assistant email. For the setting, event, message receipt, I turn the Simplify off. I also add a filter for read status so only unread emails are processed. Under Option, I turn on Download Attachment. So now in Test Note, you can see it file a test event. That's an email I just sent for testing. So now this note will trigger whenever a new unread email with an attachment arises. Next, I add an if note. The purpose of this note is simple, only allow emails from people involved in the project. So here I grab the sender email address and then put my email address here. If you want to add more people, you can easily do that by adding another condition and include their email address. Remember to put all, but for simplicity, for this demo, I only using my own email. Let's test it. You can see the condition evaluate to true, so the workflow continues in true branch. If the condition fails, the workflows go down the other branch and does nothing. So we add the note, no operation, do nothing here. Zip protects the system from random or unwanted emails. On the true branch, I add a code note using JavaScript. This is where the email subject gets turned into structured data. So remember the subject format like that. So in this note, the code here will help to split the subject into separate parts and extract the item, supplier, amount, and payment card. And it also helps to format the date into UK format. It also generates a clean invoice file name. And finally, it keeps the attachment available for the next step. Now let's run it. After the zip node run, the email is no longer just an email. It's now clean structured data. You can see the output here. They are all clearly separated. Next, I add a Google Drive note to upload the invoice. Search Google Drive, upload file. For the input data file, field name I use attachment 0, which is the first attachment from the email. For the file name, I just grab this one from the code note. Then I select my invoice folder in my Google Drive. Now when I run this step, the invoice is saved automatically in the right place. You can see the Drive link here showing the upload was successful. Next, I add a Google Sheets note, a append row, So here I select my spreadsheet and choose the correct sheet tab. Then I map each column by grabbing from the previous notes. Now let's run it. You can see the spreadsheet has been updated with a new row. Yeah. And also if you check the drive folder, the new invoice file is also there. The next step is mark email as read. This one is very important. So because the Gmail trigger only process unread emails, so once everything succeeds, I need to mark the email as read. So to find message ID, you go to the first node, Gmail trigger, and grab the ID here. Now when this runs, the email is marked as read and won't be processed again. This prevents the workflow from running on the same email repeatedly. The final step is send confirmation email. Needed to send a confirmation email back to the sender. So I will grab the sender email. Put the subject email here. And also add the message in HTML format. Yeah, just remember to put your own spreadsheet link in here. This step is optional, but I like it because it gives immediate confirmation. Now I will run it. I just check my inbox and the confirmation email is there. Yeah, and that is the full workflow from one simple email. The invoice is saved, the expense is logged, and I get confirmation from that's everything works.